Special scenario, Galvanizing Hoop. So this is actually technically not the main story. This is where we get Huckbein and Grungust, I forgot. And that's all we know about stowaways, sir. We don't have time to deal with them right now. They are to be handled by security until things have calmed down. Yes, sir. This all seems a bit suspicious, doesn't it? The timing, I mean? Why come aboard now? I was thinking the same thing, piloting a humanoid weapon, no less. Battles with Gamillans are driven by fleets, and battleships packed with agile fighters have always been in the center of space battles. But humanoid weapons have a firepower advantage. If they prove as effective as they seem, it opens the door to incredible tactical possibilities. We can debate all we want. The fact remains that Yamato is now in possession of humanoid weapons. That must be these last two entries on the manifest. The strange part is that there weren't any crafts like that in the hangar. They will catch up to us in due course. We will exit the atmosphere shortly after. Commander, Gamillan fighter spotted near point 1202. They're heading right for us. Seems they might have caught wind of our plan. What are your orders, sir? We'll be aiming to cut off our reinforcements. Speed up, Shima. Get us to point 1202. Roger. Increasing forward thrusters. Those reinforcements are Earth's last hope as much as we are. We have to protect them. There they are. I heard there was someone else on board the Yamato. It must be you. I believe you're correct, seeing as I was at the rendezvous point. I'm Charlotte Hastings. Just call me Lottie. By Grungust, I'm aware. Excuse you? The Grungust, a weapon concept built solely in pursuit of power and versatility. Designed and developed by Nikola Wilhelm Labs' America branch, it's equipped with the ability to transform from humanoid form to aircraft and tank forms. Its power exceeds all extant weaponry, which necessitated a large, atypical design. Said custom design hinders mass production, has been deemed super, both in the size of its chassis and to call attention to its own peculiarity. Whoa, hold on a second. How can you know all these things about Grungust when I don't even know your name? Pardon me, I've fallen prey to bad habits again. I am Veltav Text. That is his name, I guess I forgot. It's kind of long, so just call me Velt. I developed the Huckbein when I was on research staff at Nikola Wilhelm Labs HQ in Germany. A researcher and a pilot, huh? Why do you know so much about Grungust? Now that we have dispensed formalities, well, we need to tell you about the Huckbein. Huckbein is also powered by a very black hole engine that drives your... Shh! Something's coming! Gamillans! They're combat units equipped with machine guns and missiles, best suited for ground combat. Now returning to my description of the Huckbein, which you so rudely interrupted. Say what? The Huckbein has been called a radical reimagining of the Earth Federation's forces' weapon of choice, the mobile suit. Unlike Grungust, Huckbein is built upon designs already in use by the EFF, making it easy to maintain. This confers a large advantage. That being said, a number of innovations have increased its firepower beyond compare, making it worthy of the super moniker. Huckbein turns conventional wisdom that humanoid weapons prize maneuverability over firepower on its head. Yeah, I get it. Now let's get out of here before we lose ours. I wasn't finished. Are we experiencing the same situation here? The Gamillans are right in front of us. Neither the Grungust nor the Huckbein are in the enemy's databases. We will not engage until they have thoroughly investigated. So you're saying we can launch a preemptive attack? If we're being optimistic, then yes. And for an egghead, you know how to handle yourself in a fight. You're rather crude, aren't you? I merely assess the situation at hand and chose the most appropriate course of action. Baloney, you acted on intuition in the end, just like me, which is why you should have followed my lead in the first place. Hindsight is always 20/20. More importantly, we should not squander a gold opportunity. Now that's a strategy I can get behind. Let's go, Velt. Very well, Lottie. Gamillans, we shall not yield to you. Our machines are Earth's last great hope. We're not going to take this lying down, you hear me? SR points are not in special scenarios, just defeat all enemies. Basically just like the last mission. Rush Saber. Huckbein carries the hopes and dreams of everyone at Nikola Labs and all the other survivors. We shall make safe passage to Eskandar for the sake of the victims, for the sake of all who endeavor to get Huckbein and myself this far. So we should be way more powerful than we were in the special scenario we were in before, because this one actually uses their proper stats and levels and stuff. Which means I get their ace bonuses as well. So when you're an ace, you get an ace bonus as a pilot, which ace just means you've killed at least 60 targets. Her ace bonus is increased max XP by 20% when sortie, so her SP is already really high, and she gets one more movement. which means she can do that. But I'm not going to attack anything because I want to stick near Belt. And here he killed something. And we already have Leap Slasher because his focus is very high.
僕たちは屈するつもりはない。切り裂け、ディープスラッシャー。
So fun fact, I mentioned that this unit's customizable in the OG games. The Leap Slasher is actually a weapon you can put on many different mechs. Like, it's an equipable weapon. So, like, it works well with the Huckabine, but it's actually not baseline in the Huckabine. Do you have a better attack? Yeah, just go nuts. Finally. Mia! Hey, Mia! How long ago did you post that? Did I miss it? Anyway, robots! Giant robots and cute girls driving giant robots. Alright, Grungus, let's go. Our battle starts right now. We're fighting to revive the Earth. We're pulling at all the stops now. The Discander or bust. We're on the 3rd mission, technically, because I did a bonus mission in between this one and the last one. Like a minute ago. It's weird, I have, like, I should look at that screen more often, because that's where my chat is. Chest laser! Bada boom! Double his hit points. Much less delayed than yesterday. Well, I don't have dropped frames today. I've dropped 0.2% of frames this entire stream. So, yeah, the delay better be better. Just final beam again. Oh, I care. Eradicating target. Good luck with that idea. I'm gonna do this mission and one more after, and then I'm probably gonna need to head off for the night. I love the Grungus. It is just so over-designed. She missed? She had an 80-something% chance to hit. What the fuck? Fine. Okay, use the micro missile instead. The micro missile is technically less damage, but Velt is better with gun attacks than he is with physical attacks. They have different icons. So he's probably going to deal more damage with this than the saber. Original Gundam, do not steal. Really? He has like 10 health. The only HP that matters is the last one, right? Well, we'll actually get into that later. There are scenarios where you don't want to destroy the unit. And there are ways to get around, you know, being too strong. Boost Knuckle! Might as well show it off this time. Because, like I said, you can't have a super robot fight without a burst Knuckle. Boom! One shot, one kill. Okie doke. Multi-action. Spirit. Fortune. They're both at full health, so gonna need to use the big guns.
こういう素早い相手は山くん勝負で行くよウイングドストありったけを打ち込む
Giant transforming robot. Love it.
今ゴストランダーでこっちも出し惜しみなしだよ
行く機体が
これが G コンビネーションよ
Oh yeah, dynamic kills. Certain attacks have like a dynamic animation at the end if you defeat the opponent. So that's called a dynamic kill. Okay, Kaito Ragoken might kill it. And she doesn't have enough for fortune anyway. Let's try it. If it doesn't kill it, I have a backup plan.
こういう素早い相手は山くん勝負で突撃あるのみってね
What? Your giant robot doesn't have a giant sword? All giant robots need swords. And might as well go big to finish off the last guy. So something I've been glossing over is every time you use an attack, it's either an ammunition attack, where it only has a set number of ammunition times you can use it in a mission, or an energy attack, which burns the energy of your mech to use it. You only need to care about this for really specific situations, especially with the way I build the characters. So, enemy annihilation confirmed. They appear to be acting autonomously. Phew, it looks like the Grunga's first battle was a success. Hadn't put a notch in the win column. Huckbein was similarly fortunate. Hey, don't you think we made a great team? Your heavily armored Grungus is uniquely suited to the front lines, where it can charge in enemies. Meanwhile, Huckbein can provide long-range cover and take care of any enemy craft that dares to escape your assault. Though the development of our machines took different paths, their balance is ideal. Of course, they also require our unique piloting techniques. As far as I can tell, however, this is optimal. The final piece of the puzzle is cultivating a high degree of cooperation. Are you done? Apologies. Old habits die hard, as it is said. Don't worry about it. It's not like we're under attack right now. And you've got quite a way of talking. I shall take that as a compliment. I still want a shorter answer, though. Let's try this again. Don't you think we'd make a great team? Technical characteristics of our machines complement each other. They account for our weak points and draw on our strengths. In other words, I'm in agreement. Okay then, I think we're gonna make an awesome team, Belt. As do I, Lottie. And there's the Yamato! Interstellar Cruiser Super Dreadnought class space battleship ID number BBY01. Length 333 meters. It is notable for its main thruster. Okay, Mr. Encyclopedia, that's enough. We're getting docking instructions. The Yamato's gonna be our home from now on, so we better not keep them waiting. Indeed. Booyah! That's the mission where you actually officially get them. I probably should have done it in the reverse order, but whoops. Lottie, not now, Velt. Velt have text Charlotte Hastings. Well, both of you are on the manifest. I'm Tactical Officer Lieutenant Kadai. You have both been assigned to the aircraft squad, so I will leave you in Lieutenant Junior Grade Kato here. I am the aircraft squad captain, Lieutenant Junior Grade Sabaru Kato. Welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. As we have no military experience, we look forward to your tutelage. Well, I won't be teaching you much. The Cosmo Falcon operates a bit differently from your machines, so the tactical officer will be taking control during battle. I'm pretty sure I saw a humanoid weapon over there. Judging by appearances, it looks a bit different from a mobile suit. What is it exactly? It's none of your concern. You may jettison it depending on how the situation progresses. Jettison it? Man, that would be such a waste. Based on the observations, however, it's an excessively armed machine that was forced to fly. In other words, a total failure. Weapons must, above all else, be designed according to their intended use. Apologies, Velt, but now is not time for your lecture on weapons. Yamato will soon exit the stratosphere. Atmosphere. Take your positions Kato was given you and remain on standby. Yes, sir. Don't take it personally, Velt. I'll listen to the rest of your encyclopedia entry. Thank you, Lottie. I am most pleased that you are piloting Grungus. We'll make the best of the situation, Velt. Otherwise, it'll be a long 336,000 light years. Power parts, V aggressor, V defense required. I already had those, now I have more. Yes. Okay, now to customize those two. Don't worry, I'm not going to take as long as before because I don't need to explain as much as before. Okie dokie. Ignore size would be nice. You're gonna have a... I don't remember if he has energy or bullet-based weapons, so I'll hold off on that for now. For some reason, he has protection. He doesn't need it. But sure. He'll need instinct. Oh, it's already maxed, right? He'll need hit and run. Oh, already here has it. Right. Tatter. So the second attack as well. Okay. Support defend. I want at least level 2. Guard. She'll need save energy, because all of her stuff uses energy. Ignore size. And power parts. Huckabine! Steal that. Gunfight supporter. Goes quarterback. Combat supporter. And... she has 10 movement already. Wow. The defensor. That looks good for now. Actually, I'll just give it the quantum computer for now. Okay, saving.